Hello everyone and welcome to our virtual Open Week. Today's webinar is going to deal with the human resource studies and organization studies that are offered within the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences at Tilburg University. Well, Tilburg University is very famous for its social sciences and behavioral sciences programs, and it's very highly ranked in the Netherlands. It's #1 in business and economics according to the Times Higher Education rankings in 2019. Is also considered as the best general university according to the Dutch rankings in the 2016 and 17. Then it's #6 in Europe in the field of business and economics according to the Times Higher Education rankings. And finally, it falls in the top 30, number 28 in business and economics according to the same Times Higher Education rankings this year. So we are quite proud of our rankings. All right, so the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences is one of the 6 schools at Tilburg University, and the Tilburg University is located in the southern area of the Netherlands, the southern provinces of the Netherlands, called the Brainport area. Why Brainport? Because a concentration of research institutes, companies, business companies, but also governments, is intensely collaborating with each other as a brain of the area, and they exchange information on research, on innovation, and they come up with new innovative solutions. Just to give you an example, a few companies that are renowned worldwide, such as ASML or Philips or Tesla or Dove or Bosch, are based in this area, in the southern provinces of the Netherlands. So that means that after graduation, there are plenty of opportunities for our graduates to apply for a job and actually have a successful career. And you do not need to speak Dutch to find a job in the Netherlands in most international companies. All right, so before I proceed to a description of the bachelor and master programs that we have to offer, I would like to illustrate the different approaches to the social sciences from 3 different academic perspectives, and I would like to illustrate it on one case study dedicated on safety. So, you might have probably heard that a couple of years ago there was a terrorist attack right after the concert of Ariana Grande at Manchester Arena, after which there were 22 dead and about 59 injured. So how do students actually analyze such case studies from different disciplines? Let me have a look. If you are doing a psychology program, then most probably you will be looking at the people's behavior and mindset, and you will be analyzing the effect that this radical event has had on an individual. So probably from the victim's point of view, you will be analyzing the post-traumatic experiences after the attack. And if you are looking from the point of view of an offender, then you will be studying how is that possible that someone would like to commit such a crime or even commit a suicide. All right, so if you're a sociologist, you rather look at the society and the dynamics within the society. So for example, in this particular case study, you will probably analyze what effect did the announcements of this event have on the social media and in the news. Did it have a positive or negative effect, or did it have both effects? Probably people will get anxious and even scared and would not even dare to come to a large event right after the attack. But on the other note, perhaps you would also had a kind of positive effect, because then everybody would be aware about what has happened at that particular time. And then from the point of view of one of our bachelor and master programs, which is called Global Management of Social Issues, you would probably look at the terrorist attack as an ultimate wicked problem, which is a global societal challenge that is practically impossible to solve. Right now, this is not really covered by the Global Management of Social Issues program, but this is just an example for you to have a look at different perspectives to one same happening and event. Okay. Now, let me please quickly cover the unique selling point and some typical characteristics of the bachelor and master programs that are offered within this specific discipline. So, all our bachelor programs have a mobility window in year 3. That means that the students have the freedom to choose one of the 3 options before graduation. They can either go on exchange and follow a few courses at a partner university in the same or related discipline, or they can do a minor semester either at Tilburg University, at another Dutch university, or they can follow an internship. That's possible as well. They get credits awarded after the mobility window and they graduate on time, meaning within 3 years. If you're considering a postgraduate master program, then we offer extended masters. I'll speak about it in a minute, which is actually an extended version of your master. Next to that, we also have supervised traineeships, and we have excellent partner organizations, companies, and partner universities for master programs. At this moment, the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences offers 2 bachelor programs in the field of HR studies and organization studies. The duration of bachelor programs is 3 years. We also have 2 research master programs. I'm gonna cover the master programs first. We have 4 master programs in this area: human resource studies, organization studies, people management for global social challenges, and organizing for global social challenges. The duration is 1 year, and then if you're really into academia, into academic research, or you are considering doing a PhD track afterwards, then you can look into research master programs with a stronger research component, more methodology and statistics courses. So those programs are 2 years long. All right. So let me first please introduce you to our Bachelor in Human Resource Studies, People Management. Well, basically, this is a rather unique approach to the HR program because this bachelor incorporates 4 different disciplines, which are psychology, sociology, economics, and management studies. So it's a very multidisciplinary course. And the advantage is, of course, that you will be able to analyze certain case studies from different perspectives. So it also has business and management element, right? It's a small-scale program, so you will have a lot of teamwork assignments. You will be studying with students from different academic but also cultural backgrounds, and you will be analyzing case studies based on the real-world problems in real companies. All right, and the 60% of the course is rather international. The key courses are strategic human resource management or work and health psychology. But you can have a look at the courses that we offer on our electronic study guide or on the website. And again, for more information about every course that I'm going to talk about, please have a look at the website. You will find plenty of sources, a lot of information with promotional videos, sometimes animation, interviews, etc. It's all on the website. All right. Another unique feature of this bachelor program is that there are actually 4 options for your mobility window. So not just an exchange semester, an internship, a minor, but there is also a 4th option, which is a minor that would prepare you for a specific master program. All right. So what do you actually study if you choose this specific bachelor? For example, students will be dealing with case studies such as what motivates people at work, how can they keep you going every day, right? How does culture affect the management of people at work? How do cultural differences affect people at work, right? And how does that affect the whole team in general? How can organization prevent a burnout, right? And how should organization treat diverse employees, because everybody has own needs and wishes, right? Okay, so there is a very strong field very strong link with international organizations, and you also have great supervision and guidance for this bachelor. Okay, let's move on. Now I would like to present you another bachelor that we offer in this field, and it's called Global Management of Social Issues. Well, this is also quite a unique bachelor program and is quite popular among the students. The program really focuses on the so-called wicked problems. What does it mean? Those are complex societal challenges that affect every one of us and that are actually relevant at an international scale and that are very, very difficult or almost impossible to solve. So there is no one ready-made, clear-cut solution to the wicked problems. To name a few, I would say poverty, unemployment, inequality, sustainable solutions, or environmental problems. So all those aspects are being dealt with in the course. Next to this, the program is actually a setup of 3 different disciplines. So first of all, the main component of the bachelor program comes from the organization studies. So you study how are the organizations operating, how to make them work more efficiently, and the next element of GMSI is human resource studies and sociology. So you will be tackling real-life case studies from an international and multidisciplinary perspective if you choose this bachelor. Furthermore, we have a very international classroom of students from different backgrounds, and that gives another flavor to this bachelor. And the courses, just to name a few: international organizations, international law, and wicked problems. All right. So I already mentioned a few examples of the wicked problems, and to give another description to this bachelor is that there are simulation exercises that students are involved in. There are also project management exercises and teamwork assignments. And then finally, there are also study trips to the NATO headquarters, for example, or to the European Commission, or to the International Court of Justice. And students absolutely love it. All right. Now let me please move to the research masters. Well, the first one is a research master in social and behavioral sciences. It's a 2-year research master track, and it actually combines the social aspect, the social discipline approach, but also the behavioral sciences in one. And it's an absolutely excellent preparation for a PhD track. You will be studying in a diverse environment, and this research master is unique in the Netherlands because the 2 disciplines, the social sciences and behavioral sciences, are combined in one. Next to this is a very fantastic opportunity for you, is that throughout this research master, you have the chance to follow 4 in-house internships and plus 1 international research traineeship. So at the end of the day, you will have completed your courses, but you will also have an experience of following 5 different traineeships and internships within one research master. And you will also get excellent guidance, and the classroom is rather small, about 30 students in total. All right. So there are actually 3 different social sciences perspectives that are involved within this research master track: social psychology, sociology, and organization studies. So the courses in your second year would be such as methodology and statistics, so you should have quite some skills and knowledge and background in statistics and methodology. You'll have a course in social psychology, but also social sciences. Those are the minors. I'm sorry, those are not the subject, but the 3 different minors that you can choose in your second year. And the last minor, the social sciences minor, has 2 different tracks: sociology and organization studies. All right, so there, as you can see, there are very diverse options within this research master, which makes it even more unique. And it gives you also freedom of choosing according to your academic talents, but also wishes and plans and ambitions. All right? Okay, so the next research master I would like to briefly mention is in psychology, individual differences and assessment. So this is again a 2-year research master track. It is again an excellent preparation for a PhD. It's a small-scale course, and the accent lies on personality, character, and temperament. For example, how do you go about when there are employees from different academic or cultural backgrounds, and how do you make sure that you select the right person, the right candidate for the right position, and how you make sure that your employees are actually well fit in the structure and in the team to make sure that it operates at its top capabilities. All right, so there are also traineeship possibilities in the Netherlands and abroad within this research master track. It has a very multidisciplinary approach. It is very unique in the Netherlands. So, yeah, the questions that you will be dealing with within this research master are how individual differences affect people's life in the domains of work and health. So it's also slightly related to the work well-being sector. Next to this, become a research expert in human resource management and health promotion. So you could also go into the health sector, probably, or work in a related to health sector field after graduation. And another nice fact to know is that our students are actually sharing the research that they are conducting themselves on Facebook. They have created the Facebook page and they are moderating and managing it themselves. So come have a look, it's an open page and you can get some insights into the research that is being done. All right, so basically we are now moving to another course that is a master program in human resource studies. Within this master course, you will focus on the well-being and performance of the employees. It's a 1-year course. It has 2 intake moments. What does that mean? That the course will start either in September or end of August or in January. And you have the chance to stream into the program in one of these 2 intake moments. You will be studying in a very interactive environment as you will be given different team assignments and case studies. And there will be a lot of interaction with the academics but also with your fellow students. It's a pioneering program in the Netherlands, so we are quite proud of it. And the typical courses are human resource development, HRM, work, design and technology. All right. So you will become an expert, specialized in the relationship between work, well-being and performance after graduation. You will be studying in an international environment. It has a very international focus and it's always going to be dealing with the current, up-to-date case studies and situations and things that are happening around us in real-world companies. All right. So it's a great chance for you to find a job in the labor market after this program. In order to actually extend or top up your master program, you can also consider doing an extended master in HR studies. What does that mean? That means that you will study a half-year extra. So in total, you will have a program of 1.5 years. And within that 1.5 years, 1 year will be dedicated to a traineeship, right? So you will need to apply for this extended master right after the beginning of your master program, and you will have the opportunity to choose one of the 3 different options within this research master. Just like for the bachelors, you would be able to either do an exchange program at a partner university and study courses within this field. And then, of course, you get academic credits that are being accepted and accepted here when you're back, so you do not lose extra time, but you gain extra academic and international experience. The option 2 is that you will get a professional traineeship, and we have very strong contacts here with different partner organizations, and so you will get some professional traineeship experience being a master student. And the third option is a research traineeship that is more focused on analytics. Probably it's a great option for you if you're into PhD track afterwards. Okay. Now, please let me introduce you to another master program, which is focused on organization studies. It's a one-year course, it's a rather small scale and interactive environment. So organization studies basically deals with the dynamics within an organization, how to make sure that an organization operates successfully, how to run projects within an organization. Therefore, it has also some elements of business, and it's an interdisciplinary courses. So you will have courses in strategic management, you have experience in that too, course in organizational behavior and organization studies. And you get also assignments in real-life settings. So it's a hands-on approach, it's a very proactive approach to study. All right. So after this master, you will be capable of critically analyzing organizational problems. You'll be able to develop evidence-based interventions within a company that undergoing reorganization, for example. So you will be an expert that will be able to assess and give an advice on how to do reorganization as the best possible way to get the most outcome of it. And the roles that you can consider would be a manager, a consultant, or a project manager. All right? Okay, just a few examples of the employers that are available in the region, but of course, next to ASML or Philips, you could consider applying for any other international companies, either in the Netherlands or worldwide. There is also a possibility of doing an extended master for this organizational studies master, which will add some extra credits for you. And so you will be able to follow a one-year traineeship. You will get supervision for this. We have in-house contacts. And after, in the last semester, you will be able to write your master thesis and do projects. Okay? All right. Now I would like to cover the master specialization in global management of social issues. And as you can see, we offer 3 tracks within this big specialization. So you will be analyzing global societal challenges such as poverty, inequality, sustainable development from different perspectives. The perspective of sociology, so that's so-called macro perspective, because you will be dealing with politics, policy, policy making and social development. And you will be learning how to approach the global societal challenges from the macro perspective. Next to this, you will be able to study global societal challenges from an organization studies perspective. This is a meso perspective. Or you will be dealing with global societal challenges from the HR perspective, and that is like a people management or a micro perspective to the global societal challenges. We offer community building activities and common courses for students of all these 3 specializations. So this is a great chance for all students to follow one course, to interact, to have combined assignments and build a community basically. So do not think, please, that you will have an isolated course if you follow one of these tracks. All right. Okay, so the organization studies specialization of the global management social issues track will be dealing with sustainable development from the global management, the organization perspective itself. You will have project management courses, but you will gain skills in project management. You can have a look at the subject that we offer, and if you navigate to our website, you will find a lot more insights and clear-cut examples. All right. So if we think a little bit outside the box, you could have a look at other related bachelor programs that are offered by different schools or by the Liberal Arts and Sciences University College. I just mentioned it just in case, who knows, maybe that would be an interesting option for you. So you could consider a social sciences major within the Liberal Arts and Sciences program, or you could have a look at the International Business Administration course or at Psychology Bachelor. And for master programs, there are also different options, so please do have a look, explore, and find more information on our website. All right. Before I move to the admission and application requirements, I would like to invite our current student, Adam. Hi, Adam.
Hi. Good
Welcome.
To be here.
Hey, good to see you again. Well, Adam is actually graduated from the Bachelor in Global Management of Social Issues, and you are now doing a Master in
Global Management of Social Issues as well, the Organization Studies track.
Okay, fantastic. So, Adam, can you just please tell me how and why did you choose this very Bachelor, Global Management of Social Issues? And are you happy with were you happy with your choice?
Well, having lived abroad for quite a considerable amount of time, I always knew I wanted to study with something with an international outlook, while at the same time deal with problems that society has to tackle every single day on a daily basis. And at the time, Global Management of Social Issues was the only program of its kind.
Yeah.
And you know, if you were to ask me if I would do it again, I would say absolutely, because it really was a wonderful experience indeed. Yeah.
All right. And were there any specific components or aspects that you enjoyed within this GMSI course in particular?
I would say wicked problems played a really important role in the program, and that is where we really dove into the societal challenges, so poverty, the refugee crisis. We as students were also given quite a lot of liberty, so we had a lot of freedom and dive into our research interests. And one other really unique point about the global management of social issues was the community feeling that we had, right? Because we had students come from all over the world, so my classmates, you know, it was a very international group, and that was something I really valued.
Sounds exciting.
It was.
And how about the challenges? Maybe there were also a few challenges that you've experienced?
I think if we think about the transition that you have to make from high school to university, and that I would think holds for universities in general, is the intensity that obviously increases. So that takes time to get used to. However, having said that, the Tilburg School of Social and Behavioral Sciences has lots of support to give to students, educational advisors, counselors, program directors, and perhaps even more importantly, the community. So, you know, we were always, whenever we had any issue, we were always, we knew that we had the opportunity to ask a question or talk to someone. So,
so the academic tempo after the high school would be
that's the difference. It's a difference, but you get used to it very quickly, and you know, then it's great.
I see. And maybe you could just tell me a bit about the mobility window, because as far as I know, you did not go on exchange.
No, I was considering it first, and then I thought, well, you know, if I have the opportunity to do an internship while being at university, I might just as well try that. And after a lot of searching, I decided to go back to Poland, back home. And I worked at the Heinrich Böll Stiftung, which is a German organization that has offices around the world. And I worked within the international politics and democracy program on several different projects that really transformed the theory from the class into practice. So the link was very, very visible there. So it was a wonderful experience. Yeah.
So you already built some actually work experience within your bachelor.
Yes, within the 3 years, and I think that's a great opportunity for anyone that, you know, later looks for employment opportunities.
And now tell me a little bit about your current master program. How do you experience that one?
There's a link to the bachelor, obviously, but we dive even deeper into the organization studies aspect. So we very much look at sustainable development policies around the world. We look at hybrid organizations, so how can organizations combine being something of a charity but also make money at the same time, so a bit like a social enterprise. And it really is quite interesting to also see how different networks of organizations cooperate with one another, because it's not such a clear-cut scenario as one may think at the beginning. And it is a very interesting and a very practical degree.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, and that's a one-year course.
Yes, it's a one-year program, and at the end you have half a year to write a thesis,
Right.
which is great because you can really dive into what interests you, right? And I think that is a great cherry on top of the cake, to put it that way.
Definitely, yeah, but rather an intense cherry.
A very intense cherry, yes.
Okay, and what's next?
Well, I'll be going back home to Poland for sure, and I'll be working. I'll hope to work in the third sector, so within the non-governmental organizations. At the beginning, hopefully as a project officer, as a project coordinator, within the field of international relations, sustainable development, and human rights. So again, there you see the link between the prospects.
Yeah,
and the program.
I see a direct link to the bachelor and the master.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Adam,
it was a pleasure
for your
being
insights.
here.
Pleasure to have you here. All right. And finally, last but not least, I would like to cover the admission and application requirements for our undergraduate and postgraduate programs. So if you're looking into bachelor programs at Tilburg University and you are a secondary school student and you're going to graduate soon and you come from the European Economic Area, EU, then you are directly eligible for our bachelor programs. For GMSI and Human Resource People Management program, you would need to upload your diploma, your transcript of records, and you would also need to write a motivation letter. After that, you would also need to submit your English language test, IELTS or TOEFL will do, and you would need to have sufficient math level requirements, meaning usually that if you've had mathematics throughout your high school and also had it in your final year and took an exam and passed it, then you will be just fine. After you've submitted your motivation letter, we will invite you for a Skype interview. Don't worry about that. It is just an extra check for us and for yourself, just to make sure that we found a nice and good match of a student and a program. So during the interview, you will be asked a few questions about your academic ambitions, and we just try to make sure that your realistic expectations, that your expectations are realistic, and then we will give you an advice after that. And another thing I'd like to mention is that if you're a student of a German high school and you're going to receive an Abitur, then you do not need to take an English test. And if you're an IB school student, you're going to get an IB diploma, full diploma, or A-levels, then you will just be as directly eligible as European Union students. If you come from non-European countries, then you might need to take an extra year at a university in your country, or maybe at the University of Applied Sciences in the Netherlands, and after that you can directly stream to our bachelor programs. Again, for more information, please navigate to our website and navigate to the page of the program in question in particular. And if you are looking for our master programs, then a bachelor's degree in a related field of sociology or psychology or behavioral studies is expected from you. Then you'd need to upload your diploma, your transcripts, take an English test, write a motivation letter, and you're going to do a statistic checklist online. For more details, please navigate to the website. You'll find everything there. And the good thing to know is that you will not need to sit a GMAT or GRE for our master programs. That is a good relief for some of our students. So if you're into research master, then you might need to submit some academic papers or thesis, essays, and article and reference letters. All right. So we came to the end of the webinar, and I'd like to emphasize once again that in case you have any questions, please do join our live Q&A session or type in your questions in the chat box at the bottom right side of your screen, and my colleagues and I will be happy to advise you on your questions. And last but not least, please do explore our website, do download your Tilburg University online brochure, and email us if you have any questions, but rather come visit our campus and meet us in person. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope this was a useful and helpful session, and good luck with your studies.